Pretty much what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's what's really interesting. As long as it doesn't kill you, it will make you stronger. And this is pretty much everything in life. Like, everyone probably has that story where they made a choice. They're like, I'm going to do this. And I think that's the most important thing. Just making that decision and cutting off all other options, and just kind of making it happen. Guys, this is Josh Black here, and today what I want to talk to you about is consistency. And I think the most important things in getting good physique, getting good at business, getting good at relationships, getting good at anything is consistency. And what's interesting about that is sometimes consistency, you have to be inconsistent, right? Like, I work out maybe every second day. If you haven't seen the video of the Navy SEALs workout, please watch that, because that basically goes into detail of like I have like a 6 to 8 week cycle. And I should be putting the link so you can I go to my own website to watch what I'm going to do that week. So it's really great. I do it as well. But this is the thing. When you get up to week 6 to 8, you'll start seeing like the workout starts becoming the same. Literally, it's the same workout 3 weeks in a row. 4, 5, and 6. And it's 4 sets, for example, of 25 push-ups, and 4 sets of 25 sit-ups, and I think like 3 times 4 sets of pull-ups. So the thing about this is, like, you can be continuously training, and that all of a sudden you've built a habit. For most people, you just got to focus on getting started. But for the people started, those are people who want to be successful. There's this book about, I think it's habits, and in the book they're going through different kinds of people that there's people who just get in, start a little bit, people who do like a little bit more than that, and then people do a little bit more than that, and then there's like expert and stuff like that. So the people who get started, they're not just trying different things, which is 99% of people. So the 1% of people that actually get into something and get started, you actually have to learn between consistency, and you're also going to be inconsistent, right? So I've been doing the same workout, and I've just recently taken a break for like, instead of 2 days, I took off like 5 days. And that's because I got more into the pull-ups, and that was a completely new exercise. So it took me a little bit more time to recover from that. So what happened is I had to actually take a longer break so that I could get stronger, and I can work out the next time even harder. 'Cause obviously, this is a Navy SEALs workout, so they put people at their top, like these are people just like really at the top of their game. So I think that's why it's really worked for me, because literally no matter what kind of place you're in, if you're doing a Navy SEALs workout that is intense, I've done bodybuilding, and this is way more intense than lifting like 100 kilos, because you do that like 1 or 2 reps, but when you're doing this is like hundreds of push-ups a day, or like you get up to that, 100 of sit-ups, and then tens of pull-ups. So that's very extreme. For anybody, like I could do like 8 pull-ups in a row, but in like the first few weeks of this training, you have to actually do like 3 times 4, which is 12 pull-ups, which is super extreme. But the main thing that I want to kind of let those people who are on, they already done some workouts. It's not the person who needs to get a trainer to go working out. It's someone who's already done some workouts, and now they want to take it to the next level. And I think the next level is just being able to do things by yourself. Unless you have that trainer, you have that person, you really do it with that person. Just most of the people I've seen at that next level, they'll always learn to do these things by themselves, even though it's much harder. I'm thinking about different things in my life and in my business where I had to actually go back to myself to be able to get better. For example, in business, I had to actually not be with this partner so that I could do it on my own and grow because of that. Because when you do things on your own, you're able to grow at a faster rate. They say if you want to go far, go with someone else. But if you want to go fast, you go by yourself. So eventually, you can go with other people and stuff like that. But, sometimes just being with yourself is enough. So I think it's very important to also be able to kind of just have that break from time to time. I feel like my biggest times where I've grown in my business and in my life is actually just when I've taken breaks. Breaks are so important because most people kind of think like if you stop doing things, you're not going to get far. 40 out, 80-hour work weeks. I think that sounds better. So you don't want to get too stuck. Like there's literally nobody who doesn't take a break. Everybody takes a break. So it's very important that you learn to take a break for yourself, and that actually strengthens you, right? So sometimes when you're feeling weak, when you're not feeling strong enough, sometimes it's just because, you're going to the next level. I think this is going to be a new topic later on. I do some, I water some plants and things. And I've been growing some plants, and it's actually been a very interesting journey. So I want to talk about that later on probably another video, but just as a small thing about it. It's very interesting. Like when I put a plant from one pot to another, it actually has like a time where it has to heal. And then afterwards it grows tremendously just by changing a pot or something like that. Plants are the most interesting thing because, they don't need much to survive, but they're very similar to humans because you take care of yourself and you'll be able to grow very quickly. And most people don't see themselves as their own farmer as a plant. It's a little bit interesting topic to even think about, that you are a farmer. Like you're the one who waters yourself, you're the one who feeds yourself, you're the one who gives yourself the nutrients to grow even bigger. But all of this kind of comes into that full circle of that resting period. That is the most important time because pretty much what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's what's really interesting. As long as it doesn't kill you, it will make you stronger. And this is pretty much everything in life. Like everyone probably has that story where they made a choice. They're like, I'm going to do this. And I think that's the most important thing. Just making that decision and cutting off all other options, and just kind of making it happen. Man, I love this. I don't know if any of you guys have watched the moon landing, the Mars landing, the guy who lives on Mars and he just takes a video of himself every day, and he grows plants and shit. So that's really awesome, and I'm trying to become that kind of person, because that is freaking awesome. That guy knows how to survive. So I think if you know how to survive, then you use those qualities. Those qualities transferable 100% into other areas of your life, or other areas of your life help you transfer into becoming better at that. So anyways, this was a little bit of just like packed content, really getting into fitness over here and taking it to the next level. So I hope those people who are ready to take it to the next level understand pretty much what I'm saying. People in business who got a few ideas, just what they can do, taking things to the next level. And some people, just in relationships who, the same thing. It's all about taking things to the next level and being consistent while being inconsistent. Maybe you just gotta take a break, spend some time for yourself, and just recover. So that's it all for today, and I'll see you soon. Yeah!